Trinity Cultural Academy welcomes you all to online classes for horticulture. Friends, if you are interested in online testers and to get the PDF materials, you may take down this mobile number to call and do WhatsApp, and you may do mail to this mail ID too. Friends, kindly subscribe the channel to receive the upcoming videos. Friends, today we are going to see Unit 3, Chapter 11 and Chapter 12, Method of Vegetative Propagation and Clonal Nursery. At last, we are going to see some important questions and answers regarding these two topics. First, let us see about vegetative propagation. Vegetative propagation is an asexual method of plant reproduction that occurs in its leaves, roots, and stem. This can occur through fragmentation and regeneration of specific vegetative parts of plants. Through cuttings, layerings, buddings, and grafting, we can do vegetative propagation. Cuttings may be through softwood, hardwood, semi-hardwood, and stem cuttings. Friends, one of the most easy and less expensive method of vegetative propagation is through cuttings. First, we are going to see about hardwood cuttings. Cuttings taken from the branches of current year's growth with a length of 25 to 30 cm of pencil thickness with 4 to 5 nodes. Generally, medicinal plants are propagated through cuttings. Example, Hibiscus rosa sinensis, grapes, etc. Semi-hardwood cuttings. We should take the tender shoots with 8 to 10 cm length of current year's growth for cuttings. Example for semi-hardwood cuttings, Adathoda vasica, Pipum nigrum, etc. Softwood cuttings. Cuttings from tender shoots still green with 8 to 10 cm length are taken for softwood cuttings. In addition to the type of stem cuttings, through leaves also propagated. Example, Bryophyllum culture. Next, we are going to see about layering. Technique where vegetative branches attach to the mother plant. Rooted branches will be survived after rooting as a new plants. There are different types of layering: air layering, mount layering, serpentine layering. Pencil thickness of current year growth is preferred for air layering. Basal portion is removed and exposed wood is scrapped. At the scrapped portion, we have to keep the moist inert rooting medium like sphagnum moss for rooting. Then covered it with polythene sheet. Example for air layering are crotons, bottle brush, guava, etc. Ground layering. Long and supple branches are selected. Supple branch is nothing but the bended branches are selected and the ring of bark is removed at the base and the branch is buried in the soil. Example for ground layering, jasmine, guava. In a series of air layering, if a single long branch from the mother plant is known as serpentine layering. Serpentine layering is attempted with drooping and supple branch. Mount layering. Trees like guava, mango, etc. are pollarded at a height of 30 cm and soil is earthen up. So rooting takes place and after rooting the plants are separated. Mount layering is also known as stooling. Budding. Bud is excised or cut from the mother plant and used as scion material. In this technique, bud along with patch from the scion plant inserted on the rootstock plant. Different methods are followed: shield budding, tea budding, patch budding, and ring budding. Now we are going to see tea budding or shield budding. Friends, do you know how we should do tea budding? And here's the procedure for that. Horizontal cut about 1/3 of distance around the stalk is given with 15 to 20 cm above the ground level. A vertical cut of 2 to 3 cm is made cut from the middle of the horizontal cut, and flaps of bud bark are loosened with budding knife after the T shape has been made on the stalk. A slicing cut is started on the bud stick about 1.2 cm below the bud, containing underneath about 2.5 cm above the bud. A second horizontal cut is made with 1.5 to 2 cm above the bud, thus permitting the removal of shield along with thin slice of wood. It is done when the sap is flowing freely in the spring or rainy season. Patch budding. About 15 to 20 cm from the ground level, a rectangular or square bark of about 1 to 1.5 cm broad, 2.5 cm long is removed from the stalk. A similar patch with a bud from stick is taken and fixed smoothly on stalk and covered with polythene. Chip budding. It is used when stalk and scion in dormant stage. About 2.5 cm long, a slanting cut is given in the stalk followed by another cut at lower in such a way chip of bark is removed from the scion that matches the cut given in the stalk. At last we have to tie and wrap with polythene strip. Grafting. Vegetative parts from two different plants of same species or join them together into a single plant is called as grafting. The scion carries the quality of mother plant and the stalk serves as a root system. There are different methods followed in grafting. We can see one by one. Approach grafting. The method involves causing the graft union between the two selected branches of stalk and scion while the branches are still growing on the parent plants. Wedge grafting. Friends, you can see in this picture, graft union is formed by inserting the scion in the form of wedge onto the insertion on the stalk plant. The scion is usually a branch excised from the mother plant. Epicotyl grafting. Grafting is done on the tender shoot of about 5 to 7 days old of the germinated seed with its epicotyl seeds still intact. In softwood grafting, 6-month-old seedlings are taken as a rootstock plant. In medicinal plants, grafting is seen only with selected species of genera Atrocarpus, Zizanium, Mystica, Garcinia, etc. Other methods of grafting are whip-tongue grafting, cleft grafting, side grafting, saddle grafting, veneer grafting, and bridge grafting. Friends, now we are going to see about propagation through modified organs. First, we are going to see about elephant foot yam, which is propagated by using corm, chrysanthemum by using sucker, onion by using bulb, tuberose by using tuber. At last, we are going to see about ginger and turmeric are propagated by using rhizome. Friends, we have completed chapter 11 and now we are going to see chapter 12, clonal nursery from unit 3. The term clone is genetically uniform plant material derived from a single individual by vegetative means. Clonal nursery is the planting of vegetatively propagated ramets from known and tested orchids. Clonal propagation. Vegetative propagation is easy, but ortex propagated is untested and it is only tested in the mature phase. Let's see the utility of clonal propagation. Maintenance of genetic uniformity. Cross-pollinated crops are not true to type, so clonal propagation helps in genetic character of each species. Protection of disease-free plants. Vegetative propagation helps to produce resistance of clones. And it also helps in early flower induction, that is flower induction takes place early. Clonal repository. It helps to preserve the genotype clones. Maintenance of genetic gain helps to capture higher genetic E1 for regeneration for operational planning program. Let's see the limitations of clonal repository. Requires special training and knowledge of the plant species, lacks taproot system and hence short-lived, multiplication gardens, stock plants to be propagated and are the main source of vertical shoots for rooting, stock plants 0.5 into 0.5 meters spaced and pruned periodically. Friends, we have completed chapter 11 and chapter 12 from unit 3 and now we are going to see important questions and answers from these two topics. Find out the wrong statement. The wrong statement from these four options is clones are phenotypically uniform plant derived from a single individual. Which substance is used as a glue between stalk and scion? Pectin. In banana, clonal certification, how much diameter of sucker is recommended? 7 to 10 cm. How much minimum distance is needed to isolate clonal propagation plot of apple from other varieties? 3 meter. Friends, you may contact through these two communication ways to get the PDF material and online testers. Thank you for watching the video. Kindly subscribe the channel to receive the upcoming videos. Thank you.